so the saga begins. Two individuals, Vixie Mahan and Madison, Vixie Mohan, like Mohawk, and Madison Color, decided they would take a little trek out west. What you're about to see are snippets of our adventure, mainly in the woods, among the various assortment of places that we ventured, and kind of give you an overview of what this pretty interesting country is like, a country most people aren't aware of. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are on the salt plains. See, salt as far as the eye can see. But in these salty, crusty layers are crystals called selenite, basically gypsum crystals, and this intrepid explorer, Vixie Mohan, is digging away looking for them. She has actually found one already, although I don't know where we put it.
There's another piece.
Look up and smile at us.
Look, Maddie.
Let our viewers see the look of commitment in your face. That is pure commitment, if there ever was. Pure commitment.
She's down here to help me, Maddie.
Alright.
I want you to
The narrator has to go and help find these crystals.
Before the tornado hits.
Before the tornado. By the way, see those dark clouds? We've been here one day, and there's been one tornado warning.
And out of 163 so far. No, I think it's 183. Go figure.
The fun of vacationing in Tornado Alley. Bye now. What you're looking at are prairie grass being blown in a little bit of a blustery wind. We're on the Great Plains, and this is Vixie. See the wind? Just kicking her around a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little windy out there. We'll break it up.
You ready for this?
Grain fields over there.
Now, there's some interesting structures around here. Here's the,
Other part.
and notice how flat the landscape is. And way down there, if you look carefully, you can see how holes are big. of the car. The next phase in our journey, we've seen our adventures in the Great Salt Plains. We're now going to step down into a canyon dug into alabaster. Yes, this is called gypsum. These are layers of gypsum, and the cave that we visited was inside of it. But the canyon itself is considered to be a collapsed cave, and we'll take some peeks here and there of various things within these canyons. Let's check it out.
It's too small.
Can you get in there a little bit? Just for the camera's sake? Here's the intrepid explorer, Vixie Mohan.
Hey, Maddie.
About to enter a hole that no woman has ever entered before.
It meanders back here.
Vixie Mohan, known far and wide for the holes that she enters. So Vixie, show me how to clean your feathers.
How's that? Look,
We're going to attempt to get closer to this species of duck that we're not familiar with.
I think, is it a goose?
Vixie thinks it's a goose. He's all nice and clean now.
Yeah, he's cleaning his wings still.
Like a bath.
Wow. Really getting in there.
now hit several state parks in western Oklahoma and are headed toward one called Roman Nose State Park, named after an Indian chief. The chief apparently had a fairly substantial schnozzle on him, and wherein Vixie and myself will tackle a very interesting mountain bike ride. Here comes the intrepid cyclist. She's going down the hill. Woo! She made it. Give us a big smile. In 1868, General George Custer was reinstated to lead the 7th Cavalry, and he drove them to this spot in western Oklahoma in search of a band of dog soldiers that had been raiding settlements. Instead, they accidentally happened upon a peaceful village led by the chief Black Kettle. They attacked from 4 directions and massacred just about all of the warriors and took most of the women and children captive. This is the site at which it occurred. Now, ladies and gentlemen. We are at Quartz Mountain State Park in Oklahoma, and we are here to document the hike. This intrepid hiker, Vixie Mohan, commonly known by her friends as Merg, is about to take the Blackjack Pass Trail. Now, our brochure gives it 2 diamonds of severity, and Merg is not up to her full natural strength, and I told her the facts, but she's still ready to go for it. She's a trooper. That's where we're headed, way up yonder. If we don't return, hopefully this document will be a memento of our adventure. We've gotten a little higher than our last point. We haven't been on it for very long yet.
Flowers. Yellow flowers.
There's some pretty yellow flowers growing near the cactus. A sort of poignant union of opposites.
And then the barrels.
And of course, cacti. And we have a little cluster of what we think are barrel cactus growing everywhere. Really neat. Now, we look to where the trail is going. See, here's the path. It's kind of hard to make it out. It goes up, and it looks like we're heading toward the gap between that peak and that peak yonder. Hence, Blackjack Pass Trail. That's all for now. Of the ascent of the Quartz Mountains. Yes, I said the ascent. No longer are we on a pass trail. The pass trail is way down there. We came through the pass between that boulder and this mountain behind us. You can't really make it out. And it started going downhill, and intrepid Vixie Merg Mohan said no, this was too tame. She wanted to go up to the peak. And there we are, almost to the top. But in the meantime, oh God, what a view out there. Isn't that just awesome? Alrighty, we are now at the summit. We have a 360-degree view of plains that go forever and ever, thanks to the assiduous determination of this one intrepid mountain climber, Merg Mohan.
I think that's the summit.
Well, she thinks that one over there might be a little higher than this one. You see how she is, don't you? She tries to get me all feeling like, man, maybe we haven't done anything. That's her way of trying to get me to climb another mountain. You gotta watch her. See the lake? 360 degrees, and the plains go on and on forever.
On Friday afternoon, and we are traveling on the wild open prairie again, coming out of Hobart, Oklahoma. As you can see, it's another wonderful cloudy day in Oklahoma, and there is nothing but straight highway. Turn it back on quickly. I don't think you can see that they're not, but they're the the Wichita Mountain Range.
Wichita.
Get a glimpse of the mountain. I think there's a little hump right there you can see in the camera.
So they're back there, the big ruins.
Yes. There's some more, but I really don't think you can see them. You can see dark clouds.
Now, as we enter the remaining final stages of our trip, we are about to enter an interesting area called the Wichita Wildlife Refuge, wherein we will see a number of different species that are kept in sort of a free-range situation in this park. And as we begin, we are just now entering the park, and much to our surprise, out of the blue, we start seeing things.
Thursday again, and we are in the Friday, I'm sorry. We are in the Wichita Mountain Wildlife Reserve, where there are longhorn and buffalo.
The dangerous variety.
You have to be very careful that we don't get into a confrontation with them.
They can kick your ass.
Oh my God. There's a longhorn up ahead next to the road.
Hey fella.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe I just saw a wild longhorn next to the road. And there he is. But he's humongous.
Well, folks, there were many that said we could not survive the harrowing Blackjack Pass Trail. Yet here we are, alive and well, and we have come back for more. The mountains behind us are no longer the Quartz Mountains. They are the Wichita Mountains, and that's Elk Mountain in the distance. Those buzzers you see circling might be for us, but they're going to be sadly mistaken. Here is intrepid Merg Mohan, and we're entering the Sharon's Garden Wilderness Area, hiking the Elk Mountain Trail.
Yay.
What do you got to say for yourself, Merg?
I'm ready to go.
Merg is ready to go. We will check back in as we approach the summit. Only a few humans have gotten all the way to the top before. Alright, so 463,028, but still. So the saga continues. We are approaching the summit of Elk Mountain, and here we have spotted a local denizen resting in the sun in his best attire. Very attractive blue lizard.
Another one. Look.
They seem to be others about. Let's see if we can get a closer look at him.
I think they're together.
There he is. Kind of attractive. Blue color. are again where we believe behind Vixie, or Merg as she is commonly known, is the peak of Elk Mountain. Now, as you can see, in a sense, probably requires technical equipment. We're not going to be able to get all the way to the top. But we made it. It's a little confusing up here, a pretty wide area. And the views are not 360 like they were at the other place, but still, it's a very fun climb. We've really enjoyed ourselves, and Merg is ready for more, so we're going to head back down to the mountain.
There's a bunch of buffalo in the road, and they kind of galloped away. Oh, they kind of galloped away, and Maddie is getting way too close to them because they're in the middle of the road and there's another car coming. They're up ahead, kind of on the right. If you look closely, you will see them, and they do have babies. So we have to be extra careful, Maddie, that you don't get any closer than what you are now. Okay? Oh, shh, Maddie. Don't get any closer and get ready to back up. It's warning you that it doesn't want you to come closer. You see them? There's some more right there.
Taking a little short hike. As you can see, we're above the tree line, but not way above it. This is a little destination, really just an excuse to take a hike, called Nature's Dwell. It's a little bit of a indentation, or sometimes called a half arch. Kind of looks like a cliff dwelling.
there is a prime elk. He's eating the leaves off the shrubs. And over here is his other friend.
Drop a load on the road.
Get him closer to me.
It's not really good for them. And they will charge the car. They got babies. There you have it. We have spent 9 days traveling around western Oklahoma, dodging hailstones, avoiding tornadoes, and exploring a plethora of interesting wilderness destinations. Time to go back. We have a full day's driving ahead of us to take us back to Louisville. And hopefully it won't be long before it all begins again. Arrivederci.